Hi everyone, welcome to Online Storytime. My name's Simon, and today we're reading the story The Imagineer. It's by Christopher Cheng and Lucia Masiello. This is published by the National Library of Australia. Penny was an Imagineer. She imagined with her mind and then created with her hands. She loved to pull things apart and put them back together again. She twisted and turned and screwed and tied, taped and stacked and covered. If her creations didn't work out the first time, she'd start all over again. There's a train. She imagined her spaceship with interstellar communicator shooting far into space, and her submarine with aquasonic visualizer exploring the deepest oceans. That's great. Little jellyfish. I think somebody's about to step on something a bit ouchy. She sketched and planned and scribbled. Penny's imagination was massive, but her apartment was minuscule. There she is, in her little apartment in the big city. Grandpa lived in an enormous house a long, long way away. So when Penny went to visit for the very first time and discovered rooms packed with all kinds of stuff, she was flabbergasted. Umbrellas, kettles, meat grinder, scales, irons, all sorts. She talked on a telephone that was hanging on the wall, and she sliced potatoes with Grandpa's wartime mandolin. She sang at the organ while Grandpa pumped the bellows. She turned a handle to churn homemade butter until her arms cried, "Stop!" "Everything has a purpose. Everything has a job to do," said Grandpa. There's a butter churn there. We actually have a butter churn here at the library. It's in the local history area if you ever want to see it. Then Penny discovered the shed, and she could barely breathe. It's my favourite place too. It's a lawnmower, old-fashioned lawnmower without an engine. And an old iron that's not plugged in. So irons, used to you had to put hot coals in them before electricity. Penny couldn't work out what many of the bits and pieces were used for, no matter how long she investigated them. But Grandpa knew. And Penny was sure that these thingamajigs and whatchamacallits and fandangled contraptions, which is what Grandpa called anything he had forgotten the name of, would be useful. For a long while Penny sat and pondered and wondered what she could build. Oh, it's a fold-out one. Wow, look at that. Holy moly. That is quite a contraption. And then it was ready. Penny's most wonderful, phantasmagorical, incredibilacious, stupendorific creation. Just for Grandpa. And that's the end of the story. That certainly is. I'm going to go back and look at that because that's amazing. That is definitely incredibilacious. Has an umbrella and a couch and a chair. Some kind of showering thing, a gramophone, which is like an old-fashioned record player. That line I mentioned before, plates, a wash tub with a wash line, and a crank handle. Golly, whatever is that? Amazing. And that's the end. Thank you for joining us today at Online Storytime. Bye.